KIPP. We are here. And this one is just to kind of highlight, how great we are. We do a lot of PC news. We do a lot of news that highlights the injustices in the community, this, that, the third. But what about how smart we are? Well, check this out. We got some brothers, some inmates battle a Harvard students in a debate, and they leave with the crown in awe. I don't like how they put in awe as if because somehow they're in prison they can't win. I mean, like they was expected to lose from the beginning. Like, what are you saying? You see how they always try to diminish and nullify our accomplishments. Let's go into this. We'll be right back on the Keep P podcast this morning. Let's get your popcorn and peanuts for real, for real.
Early in the morning, wake your goat mouth ass up.
This is the Keep It P podcast where we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. And I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to show you how to think. That's the reason I bust down the articles the way I do. Okay. Shout out to Rashida. Rashida, where you tapping in from this morning, Miss Weaver? Where you tapping in from? Let me know.
Let me get my Earth days out the way too.
Yo, you know what? Oh, also we supposed to have a 6:00 show with a black business. So I did talk to.
Oh, that's this evening.
Yes, that's the 6:00 show.
Okay.
So I gotta tap in with her. Go ahead.
That's because she tapped in after she got a birthday shout out, and she's taking advantage of the one free shout out you get. You get one. See, don't say that we don't show no love. We're going to show you some love and you get one free. So Neil Treese Powers, Chantel Allen, Mary Campbell, Samantha Gunnels, Spin Tech, and Nita Gonna Succeed Wilson. Now, you don't have to be black to get the shout out and the happy birthday shout out. But to get the free advertisement, it must be a black owned business. Make sure you pay attention to the fine print.
There you go. That's a good B1 bulletin board. Northeast Ohio, Rashida, welcome to the family. Boo. Once you tap in, you family. So we appreciate you rocking on the B1 side of the game. And then like Mr. Von Savage just said, y'all can take advantage of your one free shot, to get your information out amongst our people. Make sure you got a stomp down product too. You know what I'm saying? Just because we black don't mean you got to come with the shoddy, shady service. We expect black excellence, like as we should. We should not be slacking and slow when we serving each other. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, we're going to hit that like button. That help with the algorithms. Make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. That way you can be alerted each and every time we decide to go live. And let's go ahead and get into this story because I want to highlight black men one time, man. And then I bet you know what I'm betting before. Let's play some bets. Let's see how smart we really are because I think we're very smart. I'm gonna say this article is gonna be full of sidewinding, side-handed, backhanded, complimented comments on. Well, they married by a slim margin. They barely clinched the victory. They unconventional ways.
I'm going right from the beginning, even with the title, P. Listen, inmates battle. Now you talking about black inmates. Now you'll take the chance to say black any other time in the article, in the title. If we'd have got shot, killed, maimed, did a crime, you'd have said black. immediately.
The inspector, nothing get past the inspector, buddy. I didn't see that, but you are totally correct. Is there any more game you want to lace? Because you just kicked it off real quick. You like it escalated real quickly.
Because
Okay.
I noticed it immediately. I'm like, oh, they said black inmates battle. I put it in there automatically and was like, black inmates. I'm like, hold on. I'm looking at the picture. I said, they sure look black to me. No. So you mean black inmates battle the
Right.
you can't give us no credit even and left the shame if you said black inmates battle Harvard students in debate that left crowd in awe. No, you ain't gonna say that. You ain't gonna
Well,
say that.
that's pretty interesting, buddy. That you were framing like that. Dang, where I put this article? Okay, I can't. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you actually sent me this article, but hold on, wait a minute. Keep it P. Yeah, battle. Yeah, that key word, right? Battle, fighting, aggressive.
Right,
Already, good.
right.
I told you we got some smart viewers. Anyway,
Look, just in the title. We ain't
gang.
even got to the article yet.
Ain't even got.
We ain't even got to the article.
Now, what I did notice, because I skimmed over it a little bit before I read it, they finna go through a whole bunch of knick-knack, paddywhack before they even get to the crux, right? But it says the tension in the room was unbearably thick. Really? Standing on
Hold
the
on.
stage
It was unbearable, fam. Hold on.
because
The fact
the
that they was
Negroes was winning.
winning, bro,
Yes,
was
yes.
unbearable, fam.
They just tell right on themselves, man. Like I mean, okay.
The
It was
black inmates were winning, and it
and it
was
was
unbearable in the room.
right. Mayo splaining while eating your 7-layer horseradish mayo salad that you put in the
In the
horseradish mayo
blender.
salad smoothie for that supplemental meal throughout the day when you want to get the BS down fast. You blend it
Man,
up and make it a smoothie. You're right, Tia. It says, standing on a stage in the Spartan Function Hall in the Eastern New York Correctional Facility were two groups of students with vastly different backgrounds. Really? Okay, here we go.
here
The
we
Harvard.
go.
Now let's talk about the Harvard students. This event was commonplace. For the three men at the opposing lecture, it was once in a lifetime event. Carlos Polanco, Carl Snyder, and Dewan Tadro had come a long way from where they started. The three men have been incarcerated since their teens and 20s. Blanco and Snyder for murder. Now, why is this relevant? Why do we need to know their crimes? Aren't we speaking about a debate? Shouldn't we, at least, okay, they was in a prison program that allowed them to do this. See, this highlights the prison program because brothers is, you know what I mean? Like, just the whole frame of,
They had set it up though. We're gonna go into their backgrounds. They told you we're gonna
yeah,
dive into their backgrounds, and we're gonna get every DNA. We want all the atoms, and we want all the molecules. We're gonna dive into their background.
it said Blanco and Snyder for murder and Taro for gang violence.
You couldn't have just said what he did if he
But
had a
but
felony for assault. It was for a gang. He was gang.
you know what? But I'm kind of glad though. It makes the victory even more sweeter.
Even
Y'all got
sweet more.
you gotta come through with the straight demonization before you even get these brothers props on what they did. I feel you. But this just shows that they can't stand us getting ahead. It irks the heck out of them that we do anything. Two sides sized each other up. Sized each other up. Come on! Are we gonna get through this or what? Or
That's
is it
for
all
the
gonna be?
battle. The battle, the warriors sized each other up.
That could have kept that person. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They throwing in the extra sprinkles on their Sheeta with the BS though. Hold on, wait a minute. It says two sides sized each other up and prepared for battle. Never anticipated. There's
I
never.
said it. I told you the two warrior signs. I
You
knew
said,
it.
you said it. You said it. And never anticipating just how things would truly get. So now you're insinuating. So now you're insinuating because they're in prison, somehow they don't know how to control their tempers, but they are very intellectual, smart. Come on, you got to pick one. Are they black barbaric brutes? Or are they intellectual men that that paid their debt to society and showed that you can grow as a person in a messed up
Right.
situation? The rose from the concrete. Get these brothers 8 pops. Damn. Anyway, this is gonna be a tough one to get through. I see.
Oh man,
From
this is gonna
from
be a 40-minute program, P.
from outside perspectives, things weren't looking good for the future for their futures, considering the men's dark past, the rate of reactivism, and the frequent that
Oh, you see
offenders
how they did the dark, black, dark, you dark, black from their black, dark past.
and you know that's why we had to hold them so long, because you know that recidivism rate, you know they just keep coming back. Well, why are you talking about recidivism rate to people who are in jail? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're in jail. You know what I'm saying? They're there. they
Don't
didn't
seem
get out.
like you getting out no time soon for murder, P.
They don't get out and come back. And so why are you talking about the recidivism? But anyway, let me continue. Next slide. Here goes a picture of a prison. It says, after being shifted around for 7 years, the three men finally met at the NYCF and in a formidable maximum security prison. Within the walls, they found a unique program that returned the men a great deal into men serving their sentences. Okay, starting to lighten up a little bit. Oh, but you had to dirty it up first. So the
Had
light,
to.
so the
Because you
light don't.
gotta show how PC mommy and daddy done brought them from the dark black past
We
to
had to
the light
civilize.
and
Yeah, we had to civilize
enlighten
the
them
beast.
with this program because their life was nothing, and then we brought this program to them. Without our program, our magic program, their dark black lives were nothing.
Now look at this though. Real talk. When do you ever see black men learning or doing something positive, but yet in this picture they just got to have the suits on?
Come
Yeah,
on
they
now.
in school. Yeah, they in school working and learning, but in jail though. Like, come on, man.
Remember, they're still inmates, hardened criminals.
This program called Brad Prison Initiative was a branch of Brad College that provided a high quality education to students behind bars. Yeah, PC institution, dipping back and helping the Negroes, right?
There
Demand for
you go.
Demand for a spot in the BPI was high, and it could only be accepted 10% of the applicants, and was renowned for its debate team. Now, why isn't everybody afforded the same opportunity in prison to better themselves? Why is it only for the 10% of the high? Maybe you wouldn't have the high recidivism rate if you offered programs like if prison was actually reformable. If you was actually going to prison to get reformed, not become a more hardened criminal and meet the plug.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Our New Hope. It says
Shout
Charles
out Don P.
Don P. What up, big homes? Yeah, I was running and gunning last night, man. I got you tonight. We can chop it up, brother. If you got some shit going on, you know I'm here for you,
Hey,
sir.
look what Tia said.
What she say? I love what she say. This is a whole Sandra Bullock movie with Tom Cruise as an inmate debate coach and Sandra as their saltine savior teacher. Not Dangerous Minds. Tell me why should we so blind
Hey,
to see?
that's a movie, P.
That is a movie. It's Dangerous Minds already. Let's go in
They had
there.
the debate team in the prison, P.
Yeah, they had a movie with a debate team here recently too. I think, but
I
they
don't
was
remember that movie, P. The
there.
debate team with in the prison, P.
No,
I
I don't
don't
think. I don't.
remember
No, I
that.
don't think they was in the prison. But I think what Samuel. Lawrence Fishburne was in the joint or something. It was a debate movie just recently. But it says
Ah,
Tatro, Planko, and Snyder all applied and gained acceptance into the BPI. They joined the debate union, and for the first time, they had the opportunity to get college degrees. It was a new lease on life, and they were ravishing for knowledge. Well, why couldn't you afford that same opportunity to all? Oh, I know. You don't want brothers to go to jail and get out and be productive members of society and take care of their family and lead the black nation on to something else. Huh? You don't want that.
I got one even better.
What?
How come you don't offer that before you go to prison?
Detective Von Savage strikes again.
Oh.
Strikes again. I'm going to have to put like a little detective strikes again. Boy, you be
Straight
digging
up, fam.
deep, though. Real talk. And look how we got to start from the vantage point. They already in there. So, but you like, wait a minute. Well, maybe if that program was available before they got in there, just maybe they might not have turned to a life of crime. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Crazy. And look, here go the dangerous mind scene right there. There goes Sandra Bullock right there. There goes Sandra Bullock right there. And there go all the bad, the quirky kids that, can't keep it together. And she's coming to tame the wild beast. But it says before they joined, the team had made waves debating nationally ranked team from University of Vermont. And the word spread that the NYCD place was the place to be. Inmates from other prisons clamored to be transferred there. Really?
Hold on. So if that's true, then
all right.
So that there's people that really want to do better and be reformed. So that. So that. So they're not as hard and dirty criminal. Maybe it's their circumstances and situations that they're put into possibly that make them do that. And they're really not hardened criminals that just throw away the key. And really, if they had these same opportunities presented to them before prison.
Detective strikes again. A. Blanco, Snyder, and Tatros acclaimed to the team's culture, and they learned quickly, and the group began picking up speed. They practiced at lunch while playing basketball. What's the square root of 15, cuz?
Swish.
What's the quadratic equation, cuz? Shake and bake you. Man, come on, man.
And then they were practicing during spades and dominoes tournaments too.
They were trading encyclopedia questions for milks at lunch. They was trading their fruit cups for hard quadratic equation. Get out! Shut up. The debate against the West Point. So there was other prisoner debaters that won against West Point. Are you highlighting that? Nope. Other inmates cheered, and they do on the football team. Football, basketball in the same paragraph.
My goodness.
Can't make it up. Negroes, prison, football, and basketball all in the same sentence. Can it get worse?
You know what's coming next, right?
What?
Rapping, hip hop, music of
and George Floyd.
Dancing.
And George Floyd.
Come on now. It's all coming.
They got smart during the uprises of George Floyd. And you laughing because it's totally plausible. And they got smart during the uprises of George Floyd when Officer Woo-Dee-Woo had nailed on his neck for 8 minutes. Video show. They gonna have a little segment of that. They bet not neither.
Listen, it's coming.
Before they joined the team had made waves. Blah 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 blah. Everybody clamored to get there. Although they agreed and they were excited for the challenge, the BPI's debate team was nervous. They matched up. The matchup had never been done before. Well, wait a minute. You just said they just debated some college people before. So what is it? Because it's Harvard? Harvard was Harvard. And Yes, because it was Harvard. Harvard was Harvard, and it also had just won the national debate title. Boy, we can't make this shit up. We read too many articles. That just tells me that. Moreover, the debate subject wasn't easy on the topic of whether public schools should be able to deny enrollment to children of undocumented. Is this propaganda within propaganda within propaganda?
With a side of mayo-laced propaganda.
Mayo with a sprinkle of tahine. Here we go.
And mint leaves.
So denied enrollment children. So y'all got black prison inmates. Look at what you got. Black prison inmates winning a debate about undocumented immigrants. Come on, man.
I don't even know how we just got there.
That's propaganda within propaganda within propaganda, dude. So now you're trying to say slightly that y'all should be championing the immigration cause as black people because, your best and brightest who are in prison, dude. What? Harvard chose to argue that no enrollment should be denied. The BP debate team had argued yes, a position. Well, hold on. Well, wait a minute. Sounds like they was on the right side of the issue. I ain't mad now.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some blackness with it.
Now, the debate team from Harvard said they should allow them all because their dads own Fortune 500 companies and they want that cheap labor. The black brothers is like, nah, we need to tighten up on that immigration because they took all the little jobs. That's why we up in here right now due to circulational systematic. Y'all giving all the pleasantries and everything to them. Okay, all right, cool. Broke that down. That's cool. Uh-oh, there go your boy teaching the savage. You said like this, teacher? Like this?
Right.
You want me to do it like this, man? No, Jay. No,
That's
Jamal.
Tom Cruise right there.
Look, no, Jamal. No, Jamal. You got to do it like this, Jamal. Come on. He said with register's help, they could not have won the debate without register's help.
Without Tom Cruise's help, we couldn't have won the debate.
There you go. Who called that? Tia said that?
Tia said that.
Without register's help, they began their research. Unlike students on the outside, the inmates didn't have internet access, relying on printed documents to prepare. Plus, any materials brought into the prison had to be cleared by security. So basically, what you're saying is, I told you roundabout comments and backhanded. Sure. So basically, you saying they didn't have the same access to knowledge that the other kids had, yet still won, right? Okay, well, why don't you just say that? Why don't you say that they had to go through more with less information and still came out on top?
The classic, like we just read the article the other day that you have to be twice as better. Oh, you mean that?
Yeah, exactly. I said, showtime. I'm smelling. Y'all, the fish sticks popped out on that too. Showtime.
Get you, bust us a jig, Negro.
Not always performing. I'm lucky. It's a wonder. Ain't no smiles in this picture.
Not a near none.
One day on day one of the battle
of the war,
the three BPI's finest were chosen to represent against Harvard. Those were Palenko, Tatro, and Snyder. While they had gone over their notes again and again, they were still nervous. One chance. That's all they get. You only get. Is that an Eminem reference? I was trying to put Eminem in there. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Opportunity comes in the nighttime. You better lose yourself in prison. Man, shut up.
I told you, here we go to the rapidy rap, P.
Yeah, that's almost it. That was it. Now it's up to prison stages. They battle it out. Rows of incarcerated fellows filled the rest of the hall, and audiences on the edge of their seat. When Harvard made their closing argument, it was up to BPI team to drive home their points. The argument.
Oh.
They argued. Hold up. They argued that schools accepting undocumented children are often dropout factories where underfunded, overcrowded, and underperforming. If undocumented kids were denied access to public schools, private institutions and nonprofits would swoop in and give them a much better shot at education and building the American dream. So that's what Harvard argued. Okay. The verdict. Then the time was up. Both teams sat down. The judges. Oh, see, all right. Notice how they skipped over, because notice that their position was they shouldn't. The Harvard was that they should. They not breaking down the point on what won them. Now we just skipping to the judge's decision. You see that? You see that skip over real quick? Because I definitely want to hear what the point was.
Right.
But no, we don't need to hear about that. Then it was.
Then and hold on. Do you notice how Dominguez was against immigration?
Right. They would have got away with it too if it wasn't for that pesky detective, Von Savage. He said after that they seemed like forever, and they came back to the microphone to reveal the results. They don't want to talk about what won them. This is the BP inmates won. The NYC audience went wild. The worldwide press kicked in up the story and clamorized the interviews and blah, blah, blah. The black students who turned down blah, blah, blah. Once the greatest opportunity. They believed in themselves. Okay, great. We knew they were smart. I knew they were smart. Y'all didn't know they were smart. Y'all got sucker punch with the brilliance of blackness. This weekend, and then here goes a little joint, blah, 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 blah. The Harvard team was gracious in their loss. Was they? No, it wasn't, because the tension was so thick that what they say in the beginning? They wasn't gracious. They was mad as hell. These prison Negroes beat them. The Harvard team was gracious in their loss, and a few teams were producers of having lost the debate. Reads the post of the official debate team on Facebook. A 20-year-old team member, and Niles Carnell, also noted how impressed she was, saying that they caught us off guard. Backhanded comment. They caught us off guard. That's the only reason they won. We just wasn't ready. The only reason they won because they wasn't ready, not the fact that they came with more facts and a more intelligent argument than you, which is what a debate is. You don't win a debate because the other team was off guard. God. Oh. Come on, man. Celebration. Okay. The BP Inmates won, blah, 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 blah. They went wild. They make us believe it. Hold on. We have been graced with the opportunity, Polanco told journalists. They make us believe in ourselves. So you didn't believe in yourself before you got in contact with what was the teacher's name?
Mexicano didn't. You know Mexicano didn't. One of them was Mexicano.
Stigma against the incarcerated. Oh, there's a stigma. Not like all the stigma y'all put up in the beginning of the argument to demonize these men's victory before they even started. Not that kind of stigma. No. What kind of stigma are you talking about? Even if Trancho, Polanco, and Snyder didn't get to make the cameo on the big screen, their stories of success shine the light on the stigmas against people behind bars. A warden of California's Soledad State Prison, Craig Cohen, said that as these men are leaving, a far larger percent of them are coming back. Why do they keep dwelling on the book? It can't be nothing nice about the dudes in prison that just won a debate against the Harvard students. The first thing you want to go to, these men are leaving and they coming back. Well, not the ones that just won a debate, obviously. Like, what's the point? Hold on, man. We finna go read all this dumb crap. He said the word knew firsthand the inmates was a facility, blah, blah, blah. They aim to develop greater understanding between the two groups and the programs that was ultimately life-changing for the young men. Those are just them young men. What about all the other inmates? Y'all making sure that they come back on the recidivism because y'all ain't offering them programs like this. That's why. It said light on the subject, people behind bars, explain what they had did in society before, community programs, prison, firsthand knowledge, blah, blah, blah. They aim to develop greater understanding, blah, like that. It just seems like this just keep repeating over and over. It said Green was hard working high school student before facing a ton of pressure. His parents wanted him to get out of the public school. He had an issue with gangs, drugs, and fighting. Oh, he had just had the 3P. Man, I ain't reading this crap. The brothers won, and that's it. That's all we need to know. They taking this somewhere wholly, totally different. What up, Cuzzo? He said, all right, Cuzzo in here. He said, everything that's offered in prison is also available in the real world. Most people don't. Did you write this article, Cuz? Cuz, did you write this article? The same people that controls the school system controls the prison system. Okay, I
agree with that.
The National Speech and Debate Association is a real thing that anyone can join. I'm sure of that. But let's go back to this one. Everybody that is offered everything that's offered in prison is available in the real world. We know that. Most people don't see it. That's a real boost.
Hold on there, Chief.
That's a real bootstrappy argument, first of all. You're sounding real bootstrappy, guys.
Yeah.
You're sounding real bootstrappy. First of all, we know that education costs. First of all. Second of all, we also know that education was preached and put on our community as something to do. And now we learned later on that has left a bunch of us economically destroyed with loans that we weren't able to pay because we weren't afforded the opportunity to actually slide and glide right into the fields that most of us went to college for. Why? Because we don't own it. So we was trying to ask the people that own it on the other side of the game to let us in and beg. See, they didn't tell us that part. You need to go to school to get a good job now. You need to go to school to get a good job. You go to college now. Go to college to get a good job. When you went to college, you got to went to college, but you didn't get a good job, though. You got a whole master's degree, but you're still driving Uber, though. Is what I'm saying. And I know somebody with a master's degree that has drove Uber. That is a true statement.
And DeVry College, one of them colleges like that. They're not the only one that said that, well, we got job placement. You come with us, you graduate, we gonna get you in a job within 6 months.
Hey, that's how I got with school.
Do it.
That's how I got with school. I went to Minnesota School of Business. I'm like, come on in to the video and production. You'll be working for a nice video movie studio right after you graduate. We got to hook up in the production. Come on down and spend it $37,000 now. Come on down. We got you now. Soon as you get out of school now, we got you. Boy, I ain't hear from a counselor first. None of that. No internships, none of that. By the way, the school's closed right now. By the way.
Oh, you Minnesota might get a sue, fam. They got cases like that.
I have been looking into it, and the funny part is they only trying to reimburse the people who signed up for school like a couple years before it closed, and I was like 5 years before it closed. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. But yeah, man. Come on, cuz. Education costs, fam. If that was the case, every black person would be educated if it was free. But we obviously know that educated costs, so not everybody's afforded the opportunity. That program that they offered in school is not offered to everybody on the outside because that specific program will cost you. If you want to keep it 1,000 out.
They had Harvard on the debate team, P. Mm-hmm. And the other team is in prison. So they had to go to prison to get on the free team to have Mr. Savior help them. Don't forget they had needed the help, right? Because they wouldn't have been that good without the help, the constant support, right?
Tutelage. Yeah, the
Yeah, the
tutelage.
tutelage from the savior, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing that on the outside for free?
Exactly.
Oh,
See, that's what I'm saying, man. We can't just keep loosely throw out these terms like to insinuate people are lazy in some sort, because that's what it sounds
oh,
like. Sounds like you're putting the lazy moniker on the Negroes again, bro. And we don't
sounds
do
like it.
that over here. We
You
don't. We
sound like
don't.
Kim Kardashian. She said that in a post yesterday. I got advice for women: get up and stop being lazy and get a job, says the billionaire.
Well, take it from the OG. I have a whole MBA from KU and 100 racks in debt. I'm thinking about suing the U.S. Department of Education and CU for fraud. You got, I mean,
For
we all
real?
got, we all got bamboozled and scammed. Boy, when I went through that intake process in school, boy, they soup you right on up, help you fill out all of them loan papers. They sit there with you to help you fill out the loan papers to make sure you get the money, because the money going right to them.
And then after though, you can't find them with a searchlight, P.
And then guess what? I felt like an asshole after I went to school when we was only in class in certain classes watching YouTube tutorials on how to do things. I'm like, well, shit, I could have did this shit at the crib.
Mm.
Yes. So, Mr. Sir, you know, we appreciate, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but don't come with the bootstrap argument over here, sir.
And you had two good points out of your 3 points. You
Yeah,
had
yeah.
two of them. You had 3 points. Two of them was good.
I was with you on two of them. Two of
It's
them I was
that
with you.
it's that middle one, P, that had you. No, it's the first one that had you messed up, P.
Yeah, hold on. Let me highlight that so everybody can see what we was talking about. What we was talking about was this. Everything that's offered in prison is also available in the real world. Most people don't seek the opportunity because they don't have the time to pursue it. It's not about time. It's
Mm-mm.
about it's about money and opportunity, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you know, if they was passing out grants and scholarships, there wouldn't be no crime.
You think we wouldn't be lining up to accept those?
I
Huh?
bet you. I bet you if Chief Keef and them had summer jobs, it wouldn't be no drill music.
Huh?
I bet you that. I bet you if kids in Chicago had summer jobs and, you know what I'm saying, could work at the mall and bag groceries and all of that old other stuff that normal people, you know, normal kid or immigrant kids get to do. Man, have you seen? Listen, I go to a lot of restaurants here in the city, and every restaurant is Mexicano, no matter what kind of genre of food it is: chicken, tacos, Chinese food, uh, Thai, Indonesian, Mexicano. What you say there, cuz? He said, there has always, well, hold on. Here it is. There has always be divisive tactics in prison that's not new. But we must appreciate the fact that these gentlemen are able to make a way and had a voice even from behind bars. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. First part I don't really first part
Man.
first part I don't really understand what you mean. Divisive in prison. I mean, what do you mean by divisive? That's some tether talk right there. You being divisive.
I don't
You
like the
got,
word appreciate.
but we must appreciate the fact. Nah, I don't appreciate niggas having to go to jail to get free education. I don't appreciate that.
That's all.
I
I
mean, you
get
kind of
what you
you open my
saying.
you open my mind to that though, because you know, remember I was speaking from already into it. People like, wait, hold on. Couldn't we offer that before they actually go to prison? Wouldn't that probably maybe be a little bit more effective? Why they got to go to jail and spend life for murder for a free college education that they don't get out to use and serve the community with? Boom.
Because that's why. We don't want them to get out and use it and serve the community. Why would we
He
want
said,
that?
lazy my ass. I was a W-2 at the age of 14. Fuck this country and its bullshit. My American and Canadian classmates make over 100 racks a year, uh, male and female. Over the past 20 years, they they earned 3 million. Yeah, the game. Do you? You know what people? You know what kills me about niggas acting like they balling and they got so much this, that, and the other. Did y'all know that black people only own 1/2% of the wealth in this country? Did you know that? Did you know that?
Shocker.
Did you know that? Guess what? Since the 1890s, back in the 1890s, we own 1/2. We own 1/2% of the wealth in this country. In 2022, we still own 1/2%.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on some of them numbers, P. I'm saying before then, we had more than that.
Oh, before then, of course, we had more. That was after the Freedmen Bank, and they took all the money and all of that.
Oh, okay. I'm like, hold on, we had more than that, P.
Yeah, man, that's why they got programs like that. We've been groomed for institutional living since school. I would agree with that. I think schools remind me of a prison every time I go to them. That's why they got programs like they do, T. How many times do you see that on a daily basis? Somebody that just got released from prison because they was in there for 30 years for wrongly being railroaded with no evidence.
Right.
And now while they in there, now we got to give them a free college education. Kiss my. Anyway, go ahead and let y'all.
P.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. We love y'all. Ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about getting on cold. This is a great discussion, and you called it 40-minute episode.
I already knew. Once they started with the garbage, I was like, "Oh, here we go."
Yeah, we got to break all that down. Y'all know
they said according to the census of 1910, black folks owned 20 million acres of land in the South, and today they barely own 1%.
Yeah, so what that mean, y'all? We need to get on call and get our check. Period. And the sooner that I forgot my cuz said he don't want no check, so make sure you sign your shit over. You know what I'm saying? To somebody who can put that shit to good use. And while we spending ours, you can just picture me rolling like Tupac. Anyway, I ain't gonna hold you, Mojo, for this. Hold you, love, peace, blessings, and aloha. 1, 2, 3. 3. You gotta be old school to know what that is. What?
KeepItPraw.com.
Keep it P Raw. Cuz what happened? I seen you left Keep It P Raw. What happened? What happened?
You was already paid up for the month.
Right. You should have rocked out to the end at least. Rashida Weaver, thank you for tapping in, Ma. We appreciate your insight. Afro-lutely, you are a very smart individual. We appreciate the things that you had to see. Please come join us over there on the Patreon side of the game. The link is in the top of the description. That's where we have a closed black forum where we talk real, cussing all that, because it can't go down over here on the YouTube, Facebook side of the game. I think that they might be shadow banning my Facebook now, because every time I try to put up a video, it'll be acting funny on my Facebook channel. I don't know. But anyway, I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, do you know what it costs this country to keep black people down and out? They had a study. You're right. Tell them, Don P. Billions. They out $50 trillion because they keeping black people out. I think it was like 50 trillion. The economy suffers by 50 trillion because they don't give black people the same opportunities. So there you go. Please declare anti-black racism a public health crisis and go grab one of these shirts and watch how people look at you when you walk around the street because you saying something with your chiz ass. Them hi-hats is crazy. Hold on, ain't that a song? That is a song, ain't it, huh?
What's up?
Is that the beat to the song? That's the beat to your song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're free.
Man, I ain't heard it in a minute.
Yeah, that's free. That's our first collaboration joint together.
One ton of man now.
They said, but grants are a real thing. It's unfortunate that people don't seek the information to obtain them. Well, then why don't you make that your crusade to provide the information to
Can I get the information, bro? I'm asking for the information. Can I get the information? Because since you got all this information right at your fingertips, can you put it at my fingertips then, please? I don't know where all these grants are. And then why, if it's so easy to write these grants, why do they have grant writers that you have to pay to write the grant for you? Is there a place that's going to help me write the grant too? Because if I have to write the grant myself, I'm just going to get denied anyways.
All right. Yeah, very good question. See, that's why you need to be in on the Patreon side of the game so we can come up with these solutions since you got so many answers. We need that in the community, bro. Come on now, what you doing now? Is you helping or is you hindering? Is you helping or you hindering? 50 billion. He said 50 billion a year to underemployed black men, 16 trillion in housing. Yep, there you go. I know that. Well, we got the smartest viewers out there in the game, the whole game. I'm telling you. All right, man. Take these commercials. We'll be back at 12 o'clock, like always. And then 6 o'clock, we got a special guest tonight. Let me tell y'all her name so I can give her a little. Y'all don't want to miss this. We got. Who's coming on? We have. Let me go to the
Man, talk
message.
about the grants, man. You said some grants, man. Put it in the chat, man. The grants, man. It is free. Okay, if it's free, put it in the grants, man. Put it in the chat. See, the time that the problem is the time that you're taking to point out people's flaws and how free this information is and how easy it is to obtain this information and how anybody can do it if they just had the time, how anybody could do it if they just had the willpower. Well, while you're talking all of that, why you can't take the 2 seconds to put it in there? Because you got some pride or ego thing like I can't. If I did it, you can do it. If I did it, I might as well be you. If I did it, if I do it for you, then if you trying to help, if you talking about institutionalized, if you see that there's a problem, how come you not trying to help and fix the problem instead of being a finger pointer, instead of being a from the top rope coming down on your brother with the elbow?
Right, the people trying to give everybody the people's elbow a shame.
You know what I'm saying? Point me in the right direction. I'm coming to you telling you I'm lost. You have the information. You're saying you have it. I'm asking you for it. See, this is that's it. See, it's niggas like you. Boy, you got me coming out my skin, boy. I
Um,
apologize to y'all. It's brothers like you, brother. That you the problem, brother. You got all this knowledge and you want to charge me for it right now. Or you want to browbeat me down and shame me because I don't know the information. I'm asking you, brother. It's free. Anybody knows it, you imbecile. You big
right.
dummy. Lamont, you big dummy. How come you don't know it, boy? I'm asking you, fam. I'm no, in all seriousness, fam. If you have the information, put the link in the thing, fam. Put it in the
Right.
chat
Other
for
people
us. I'm asking you. See, that's
you'll
the
be helping
problem.
somebody else that see this program. Maybe they might get the link and be helped and saved. You know what I'm saying from your contribution. I feel you with the browbeat thing. Don't sit up here and act like it's free. Anybody? Well, if you got the information, spread it. You know what I'm saying? Like share it. Don't hold it.
Now, bro,
You
after you put the information in there, fam, and then I get to asking you again for it, P, I get that then. Now, if you want to say, I gave it to you already, now you got to go look for it. You ain't even brought me to the water, P. I can see if I don't drink, but you won't even bring me to the water. You telling me I'm thirsty, P. I'm asking you for the water. You like, there's some around the corner, P. You got to go over there, P.
anybody could walk and find water. if I told you, come with me and we can make millions, you gonna be like, let me see you do
Nah,
it for
nope. You have the wrong one. That's not true. That's
now.
not true. You messing with the
No.
wrong one. See, that's that cool. That's that Kuna Matata tribe you running with P. You
Mm-hmm.
wrong,
Because
P. If you
because guess
tell me if you start running, you think I'm gonna ask you why you
oh,
running before I
oh,
start
hold on,
running?
fam. Hold on. Let me talk for you. Let me talk for you on this. The reason why you watching this program right now is because my guy seen me working with $1 million idea and didn't think that I was pursuing it the right way and said, hey, guess what? I want to help you take that off the ground. I don't care what the name is. I'm not on no ego. It could be Hot Live or whatever. I don't care, fam. Let me help you make this shit great. And here we are today. He did that. I didn't come at TZ like, you want to help me with the podcast? No. Cuz came at me like, let me help you with the podcast. And not only did he say it, he fucking called me every day and made me feel some type of way about my own shit. Like, hold on. How cuz gonna be calling me about my own podcast and concerned about my own podcast as much as I got? I guess this guy's really about it. Let's do it. And here we are now. So nah, that's not the case, man. Because we didn't know this podcast was gonna be like this. We was doing Google Meets, man. We ain't know, cause we was doing Google Meets, cause we ain't know this was gonna be like this. We had no insight, not even really a plan on what we wanted to do. I didn't even have a plan. Cuz was like, we'll record every day, regardless. I don't care what you're doing. No, man, we record. Pull the camera out. We hadn't even put up a video yet. And Cuz held me for 2 weeks to record. So nah, man, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. I ain't gonna let you get that to my man. Cause if the exact opposite is this. Harold, what's up with you? Where you tapping in from? Yeah, we dropping jewels and diamonds right now. Yeah, it's real jewel. When you got to hear it, we got to tell it to you. You're wrong about teasing. Matter of fact, we just talked about $1 million idea 2 days ago that I was shaky on, and cuz like, man, that's a no-brainer. Let's do it. He don't got the skills in the shit. I got the skills in the shit. But he told me, nigga, I got your back in it. Nigga, let's do it. Nigga, I got half on it, whatever it costs. I got you. He'll make a call or do nothing. But he all in. So no, you're wrong about that, about my guy. I'm not gonna let you talk about my guy like that, son. He's the number one with my mom, nigga. That's like an extended family. That's my mom's second child, nigga. Third shorty, nigga. What you talking about? Teaser's a trill one. Nah, you ain't gonna let you say that about my guy, man. Nope. Cause he goes in on endeavors with me that you think you might be able to make $1 million on. We didn't forgot $1 million ideas. What are you talking about? We done chopped it up and forgot $1 million ideas. We ain't made $1 million from this podcast yet, and we still rocking.
Period.
Come on, man. Don't see you doing a lot of black male disparaging, man. I sound like a lot of self-hate there, cuz. I'm sad. I'm really sad that you have such views. I understand because I know who you are and I know what you got going on. So it doesn't surprise me. It's just that for you to actually vocalize them, for me to hear them, it's kind of weird. That doesn't mean I love you any less. But I'm going to mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. That's my job. How do I know it's my job? Because I actually get paid for it. So you niggas can't tell me shit. You can't tell TZ shit, and you can't tell me shit, because we get paid to do what we do. When you get paid to do what you do, then holla at me. But we get paid for this shit.
I still want to see them grants. If you still got some grants for me, P, I still want to see them, fam. I'll follow you, P. I'm not one of them, fam. You say you know it, I hold you as a man of your word, P. You know grants, P? I'm following you, P. I don't need to see your million, because then you don't really need to show me after that. You don't need me for nothing after
look
you
at
got
look
$1
at
million.
this. This is a referral right now from a client that I did great work with. Somebody calling me right now. How you doing, Mom? I'm on live right now. What's up, Cyan? Simple instructions about mortgages. How you feeling? She gonna be on the show later too. She gonna be on the show in a minute too to give y'all some mortgage gang, right?
That B1 Financial Network.
Last night.
Hey, tell them where they can find your podcast and who you are real quick.
My name is Siam Maxey. I'm the mortgage maven. I'm on Spotify. Look me up. Simple information about mortgages. It's called Siam. SIAM.
Thank you, Mom. I appreciate you. Look, let me wrap up this joint, and then I'm going to talk to you on the way to my next client. But I got you because we ain't touch base in a couple days.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. You see that is? That's on code. That's B1 right there. That's what we do.
She ain't withhold no information. She said hit her up for the information.
You know what she said when I talked to her? She was like, first thing she said to me, which is why I definitely did that. She's like, I can train you how to get this real estate money. I can train you to get in. She didn't say, no, you wouldn't be. If I told you the game, you wouldn't accept it.
What am I going to get out of it? What's my part of it? How much am I going to get paid?
She said, I will mentor you in the game, and now is a great time to do it. She was inviting. So guess what? She'll be on the show. She actually has her own show. Y'all just heard her. Siam. It's pretty dope. I listened to her podcast. It's pretty dope. She has some very good, not only budgeting or financial information, but definitely a lot of real estate information. And she's licensed in all 50 states, so don't think you can't go through her for your joints. See how I just did that?
Did y'all get that? My man Harold Hamilton checking in from Akron. You the second one today from Ohio. What's going on with Ohio today?
Ohio's in here deep.
Ohio
man.
checking in now.
Hey, Akron. You been beating up Jay Reed, fam? You beat up Jay Reed lately? You know Jay Reed was from Akron, right?
Right.
All right, y'all, man. Good episode. Good love, man. I appreciate your opinions and all of that, but we gonna have to get, if you say something false or if you're not trying to help, then if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. If you don't be disparaging and don't be browbeating brothers with the information that you hold that could possibly help if you ain't gonna do the helping.
Still waiting for them grants, cuzzo. You can put them in the comments. We still waiting, cuzzo.
Yeah. Put them in the comments, and then maybe the next person that watches this video, they might be able to get help from you, and that should be very vindicating. But anyway, we got some more. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tap in we can go live at 12. I was finna record one real quick before I leave, but I gotta leave now, so I am definitely willing to tap in. Yeah, that's right. Hell yeah, we ain't rocking with no Jay Reed. I said you been beating that nigga up, right? That's right. That's that. Hey, and that was like a little litmus test to let me know if you was whoop-de war or not, right? If you know about Jay, I know who you are now. B1, sir. B1 to you, brother.
Check us out on keepitpraw.com, fam. That's where we get the real blackity black, fam.
Oh, yes. Harold, yes, I'd love to see you over there, sir. If you like this kind of content right now, then you will really like what we do over there on Keep It P Raw. This is the very informational, watered-down version. And over there is the hot fire, no holds barred. You got to get this work. Tethers, Coons, PC people, everybody's getting it over there.
And solution-based.
And solution-based. All right, y'all. I can't say love, peace, blessings, and aloha enough. Love y'all. Take these commercials.
Music TV.
Everybody know you get the money from that robbery before you went on today. I told you motherfucker ain't got your money yet, man. Fuck you, man. You ain't got the money yet.
Fuck you think you is, man? Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something? What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, changing life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like Nick and Night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright.
He been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you trip.
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen.
Brushy cream, leaves, Keith, oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the streets, but I'm a freak with the love.